Hi everyone, I am Deepa Thakur. In this session, we are going to discuss about syntax as well as flow of a for loop. As we know that the importance of a for loop in a logical program or in any programming language. So generally, in almost all the programming language, for loop syntax is a common. So what is the flow? Let's see flowchart and syntax with example of for loop. For loop syntax. For first we need to initialize. First we need to initialize. Statement. Initialization means what? I equals to 0, I equals to 1, I equals to 2, something like that. Initialization. Followed by the condition. Followed by condition. As long as repeat the loop. And next one, here it is modify. Nothing but increment and decrement. And here it is inside. In inside all the statements. All the statements we want to execute. If condition is true, here if condition is true, that we need to place. So here one example. In this example, suppose for initialization, suppose I equals to 1. I equals to 1. 1 to 10 numbers. So I value is start with 1. I is less than or equal to 10. I is less than or equal to 10. It's condition. Modify. Suppose I plus plus. Increment or decrement. And here it is inside all the statements. All the statements. We are print. I value. I value. Just printing I value in this example. But here it is. What is the flow? How it will execute? Means first it will check the initialization. After initialization, it will check the condition. After initialization, it will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will not go to modify. Directly the control go inside. Condition is true. Move inside. Execute the statement. After execution, the statement, now it will go on move, modify. Go and modify. After modify, again it will check the condition. So means what? Here what is the loop which repeat again? If the condition is true, it will repeat the condition. Means it will again go to the statement. The control inside, and after executing the statement, go and modify it. then again it will check the condition here. Check the condition. Here only the loop will repeat as long as the condition is true. As long as the condition is true. So when it's terminate means what? When the condition has failed. Okay. When the condition has failed, it's not repeat the loop. This is the flow, nothing but the syntax. And the same thing to convert into the flow. Convert into the flow. So let's start with the flow chart. Start. First it will check the initialization. Initialization statement. Is statement. Is statement, not condition. Here statement, not condition. So statement we need to present with a parallelogram. So initialization, after initialization it will check the condition. It will check the condition. We need to represent with the help of diamond shape. This is the condition. After that the control move inside. The control move inside after initialization. Here after initialization condition and control move inside. Inside and execute the statement. If condition is true, it will execute all the statements. All the statement you define inside statements. So what execute? Statement. So after execution it will modify. It will modify. Modify is also a statement, not condition. So what? After modify, again it will check the condition. Again it will check the condition. Here, after modify, again it will check the condition. If condition is true, again statement. If condition is true, statement. Modify. And again. So here, for loop will repeat continuously. When it's terminate means what? Whenever given condition, whenever the given condition has failed, when the given condition has failed, then the control come to end. Then the control come to end. So this is how the for loop is execute. Is a flow and as well as syntax. Initialization is execute. Initialization is execute only once and the loop repeat as long as the condition is true. So will modify. If condition is true, it will modify. Once the condition has failed, it will terminate. Practically see this example. Main method start. In main method, I am declaring a data type int and variable I. Next line for loop. I equals to 1 is a initialization. After that condition. I is less than equals to 10. Modify. I plus plus increment. If the condition is true. First initialization. Second, if the condition is true, it print the statement. and after printing the statement it will modify the statement. After that again check the condition. If condition is true, likewise condition will check and loop will continue till the condition is true. If condition is false, it will terminate the program. So now let's see the output. Output screen, see the output. First it will initialize the value, that is 1. Condition checked. Yes, condition is satisfied here. 1 is less than equals to 10. Then statement 1 will print. After that modify the statement and it increase by 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Again check the condition. Condition is true. Then statement will print. That is 2. Again it will modify. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Condition is satisfied again. Again statement will go. Likewise loop will continue till I, that is 10. 10 is equals to 10. Condition is satisfied. If the condition 10 is plus 1, that is increment by 11. 11 is not satisfied. Therefore terminate the statement. Condition is false. Therefore after 10 condition is terminated because condition is false. So in output 1 to tell 10 number it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I hope you understood now for loop with example, syntax and flowchart. If you have any queries, please write below in the comment section. I will answer them. If you like the video, please click on like button and share the video with your friends. For other topics, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload my new video. Thank you guys for watching my video. Have a good day.